So the main topic here, or what we can see the main theme here, is harmony. So right now, I feel like a lot of Aries are having fun, whether it's like with loved ones or in romantic relationship. I feel like some of you, your significant other, is not giving you is not giving you any break in the bedroom, okay, which is a good thing for some of you. And for others of you, though, I feel like a lot of you are. I don't know if you catch some kind of fun uh, buzz from the holidays, but some of you are already planning for trips or get-togethers throughout the year as we speak. I feel like some of you are like, "Oh, we should do this time," or "We should decorate," or "We should rent this place." I feel like, sorry about that. A lot of you are having a lot of ideas as what to do, like the next event, right? You're really focusing on the next event. But a lot of you, Aries, are kind of focusing on getting in touch with yourself um, on an emotional level. I feel like a lot of you have been worried about what other people think or what other people like. I feel like for a while, some of you might have put other people's situationship or other people's desires or ideas ahead of your own. And you're a good sport. I mean, Aries can be a good team player. However, there are times when you're the one who's supposed to be taking the lead. So at this time, some Aries are trying to get to know who they are at the moment because a lot of you have changed, you have a lot of experience, along this journey you've picked up along certain belief systems, certain things that you like, certain things that you feel like is appropriate to your soul, is on, is aligns with your soul. So some of you are going to be, I'm not going to say foregoing the dating world for now, but I feel like it looks like everything's going well, but I feel like it's you want to take it up a notch. You want to go to the next level. Maybe you are making great connections. You are meeting amazing people, but it feels like you're unable to get to that relationship status, or you're not able to, you know, level up, or like the connection is not able to develop um to the point that you would like, or you feel like these people are great but we're just friends and I haven't met uh the one, or I haven't met that connection, that spark. So for now I feel like having that essence, or that thinking about friendship beforehand is a good idea, is a good way to go when it comes to dating. Okay, I feel like you're kind of starting over in that sense because you're not wanting to put too much pressure on yourself as well as too much pressure on other people, because I feel like a lot of you are starting to understand the principle of freedom. My freedom, your freedom, that's pretty much important. Okay, so self discovery for some of you Aries is done by yourself. You and you is getting in touch with yourself more, right? But others of you, you might be, becoming part of an association to be able to um, develop those self-loving skills. And like I said before, I'm like, well, what would Aries need, to I want to say brush upon those skills, right? Shouldn't they have a PhD by now to about self-love, since I'm pretty sure they're egocentric, selfish, and so on. But again, that's because our love is real. And if I love you, then I want what's best for you. But sometimes what happens is that we might get too comfortable in a situation, and we might want to cater to the other person while our needs or our want is stifled, because we are like we are looking at humanity, and we are looking at the world as amazing. Like, we're looking at the whole as having amazing individuals, so we can meet a lot of great people, but that doesn't mean that we align perfectly. Or should we align perfectly? I don't think that's how it works. Okay? So, anyways, you coming together with yourself, like, in whichever way you're trying to do that, or getting in touch with what you want, what you desire, what you feel on a consistent level, on a consistent basis. So every day you're doing this, where you're getting in touch with yourself, knowing what you want, knowing what you need, knowing what you truly desire, and getting in touch with that is helping you create a path. Okay? And for some of you, you might be a little bit paranoid, because if you're doing all of this, of getting in touch with yourself, like, there could be the sense of being overprotective over yourself. And maybe there's also this um OCD thing of wanting things to be specifically the way that you want it to be. Because in a Four Swords, in that position of helping or hindering, there's a sense of having to go with the flow. But he has like weapons, right? Like, he's ready to strike at any moment. So, I mean, like, you don't really need to ask an Aries who's already associated with Mars, the god of war, to be in preparation mode, or to uh expect the best, but don't be dumb kind of thing. I just made that up. So I feel like there's something that's coming, but you don't even know what that is. But you're already paranoid. So I feel like maybe this is a new skill to be focusing on the emotional side of things, because maybe it's not only about focusing on your own desires. Maybe it's really focusing on what other people like maybe some of you are in a career, like you are a counselor, you are a therapist or a psychologist. I don't know which area specifically that would focus on trying to aligning people with, with their path. I mean, like a coach, right? A coach or counselor or whatever. So, so that would make sense, right? Why the Four Swords would be there, if like you're gaining skills to provide others, to help others. Because I mean, let's just be real. We've been fooled, you know, once or twice or more. And but we could have fooled ourselves as well, right? It could not just be other people. It could be ourselves. We're tricking ourselves. So with the Four Swords, there's a sense of safety that we need, it seems. But I feel like because you are gaining emotional skills and they're brand new, it's like wearing a pair of new sneakers, and they look beautiful, but you know, maybe the front is still stiff or the back is kind of hard because, it's brand new. Like, you feel like you have to, like, kind of, deal with the pain a little bit or deal with the uncomfortability until you get used to it. So I feel like that's what this is. Like some of you might be, emotionally just predicting what is there to come, but it doesn't come into words. It just comes into feelings. And that's probably something new that has developed in your life and you have no idea what that means. You're like, is this like, and if you feel something that's negative, you might be like on the lookout to like not get hurt, or not getting, taken advantage of. And since it is on an emotional sense, maybe you might meet someone that's, it could be a loved one and it could be a new person, but that person might have something to tell you, and it may not be great news, but it may not be about you. It might be about them. And there's a sense of, wow, I was just feeling empathy, right? Like you already had empathy for the situation that you didn't even know happened, or you don't know in what head mind state that this person is, and all of a sudden you're there as a shoulder to cry on. So some of you are gaining skills at the moment, and feels like you're wearing a, new pair of clothes and they're kind of stiff right now, or you're not sure how it's going to help you. Um but I feel like for others of you, I feel like don't be paranoid, but be prepared. But I feel like also when it comes to, planning and having the blueprint, sometimes it doesn't come as one size fit all. Like preparation doesn't look the same from one person to another. So this is why you're supposed to focus on yourself, focus on what you're feeling, and be able to analyze it to see what it is, because there's a lot for you to learn at the moment. Okay? And again with the word harmony, that's what you're trying to do. It's like you're trying to make something that was not there, or that was probably buried, or that you overlooked, and you're trying to make it fit into your day to day now. Okay? But you know what's helping? We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is about helping. But I feel like this is talking about like the new stage. Like it's like you have there's a growth that's happening. You're still in the learning phase at the moment. Okay? But what you're doing is giving you results. And I feel like for some of you, if it's not so kumbaya, or it's not kumbaya, but if it's not so introspective, it might be that you're actually trying to practice the law of attraction for yourself. Like for some of you, I feel like you're preparing yourself. I don't know if it's for a specific interview, or you're preparing to apply, to apply to a specific job that has caught your eye, and you actually really want it. Okay? Um and I feel like you're just trying to do those daily activities to put you in that alignment of abundance, or being able to magnetize a lot of opportunities at this time. Okay? And probably same for uh emotional connections, relationship, because the 2 of Cups is the card that you want to see, especially if you are dating at the moment, to see that you are connecting with others. And Aries have no problem connecting with others. It's just that at the moment it's still in the you're still in the initial phase of what you're trying to do. But it's giving you result at the moment. You're doing well. You're doing great. 2 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, they're not overly, you know, uh active cards or element or energy. However, the 2 and the 3 of Pentacles works very well together. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be like a road trip, but it's it's kind of like going through the forest and discovering a river, right? And like let's say you did have to stay there, you can fish, you can hunt. So there's like the the two, and like it's almost like you are creating the path that's going to lead you to your opportunities, to the things that will help you. And for some of you, you're actually looking for helpers, people to help you. So for some of you, you are offering jobs, and you I feel like some of you are realizing that you need to have your time back. Your time, yeah. You want your time back. You want to focus on doing other things, especially the things that are not really your forte or you don't feel excited about. I feel like you need a team. So the foresight is that. It's like having like the right people that's surrounding you to do the job. Okay.